Welcome back to the deep dive. We've got a stack of notes today on a topic that, honestly, I usually try to avoid thinking about.
I can imagine.
We are exploring a concept called the hidden light in sorrow.
It's not exactly light reading, is it? But the core argument here is just fascinating. It starts by acknowledging that, that instinctive reaction we all have,
Pushes.
that sorrow is this hellish state of mind,
Yeah.
that it serves no purpose other than to make us miserable.
Right. If I have a choice, I'm choosing happy every single time.
Ah,
I mean, the goal of modern life seems to be optimizing for comfort and, well, avoiding pain.
Precisely. And that's where this research just flips the script.
Yeah.
It suggests that by aggressively avoiding that dark state, we aren't just dodging pain.
We're doing something else?
We might actually be limiting our own personal growth.
The source calls this idea a test for the unchallenged, which sounds a bit ominous.
But it's a really crucial observation. The text notes that people who live, easy lives, those who never really hit that wall of struggle,
Yeah.
they face a specific danger.
What's that?
They can become harsh.
Harsh. That's a strong word. I would have assumed an easy life makes you, I don't know, happier, lighter.
You'd think so. But the logic is that without the friction of struggle, you sort of live in a bubble. You lack the ability to truly understand what other people are going through.
Because you've never been there yourself.
You just end up disconnected.
I see. So while the person deep in sorrow feels broken and isolated, the person with the easy life might be the one who is actually isolated.
Exactly. The source even uses a visual progression to illustrate this. It shows how sorrow can move a person from that disconnected state into a state of deep connection with the rest of humanity.
And that connection is built on what the material calls the two gifts of sorrow. So let's unpack the first one. True humility.
This is key. The mechanism described here is quite specific. Deep sorrow doesn't just make you sad. It functions to break one's pride.
Wow. That sounds brutal.
Well, it has to be, right? Pride is often built on this illusion that we're in total control of everything.
And when real sorrow hits, that illusion shatters.
It shatters the ego.
Yeah.
But the source argues this breaking process is necessary.
Yeah.
You can't just fake modesty. By having your pride actually broken, you learn genuine humility.
So it transforms a negative experience into a character trait.
It grounds you. Which leads us right to the second gift.
Genuine kindness.
Yes, and this loops back to the danger of that easy life. The source argues that experiencing deep pain serves a functional purpose.
It lets you. What?
It allows a person to truly understand others.
And because you understand, you can be gentle with them. Is that the idea?
Yes, and there's a big difference between being, say, nice and being gentle. Anyone can be nice when things are going well.
But gentleness comes from a deeper place.
It comes from empathy. The source says people who haven't suffered might try to be supportive, but they often just lack the capacity to be truly gentle in the way someone who's been there can be.
So what does this all mean then? What's the result of this humility and this kindness? The source describes the outcome as a unique light emerges.
I love that phrasing. It suggests that people who overcome sorrow don't just, return to baseline.
They're changed.
They develop a special capacity for forgiveness and empathy.
So it's not just recovery. It's framed almost as an upgrade to one's humanity.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, we're tracing a journey. We start in that hellish state, go through the breaking of pride, and we arrive at a place of light.
It really reframes the whole experience. While sorrow is, it's undeniably painful, this source presents it as a necessary pathway. You literally cannot become this kinder, more empathetic person without walking that path.
Which raises an important question for all of us, doesn't it? We spend so much of our time wishing for an easier life.
But if sorrow is the primary generator of genuine kindness and humility, maybe we should actually pity those who have never struggled, rather than envying their ease. That is a lot to chew on. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.